Well, ABC7 is the official home of the UTEP Miners, and I'm happy to be joined with the head basketball coach of the Miners, Coach Joe Golding. Coach Golding, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, always good to see you.
Coach Golding, tremendous start, 5-game win streak. You coming off that Jim Forbes Classic, 3 wins on that. Talk to me about your team's performance after last week.
Yeah, I was proud of our guys. It wasn't the prettiest thing over 4 days and 3 games in 4 days, but when you play in tournaments like that, you see different brands of basketball. We were playing against really good teams. We were up in both, actually all 3 games. 2 games we got up double digits, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, and then gave up the leads. We were able to finish it, obviously, Alcorn in double overtime, and then Bakersfield in overtime. And then Corpus, we got up to a 20-point lead with about 10 to play, and didn't handle that very well and ended up getting in a single possession game. But the one thing about our team is, we're learning. We've got a brand new team. There's some things that it's not their fault. It's all coaching. Being honest with you, it's just getting things in and understanding our team and how we want to execute on both sides of the floor. But the effort and the grit and the toughness has been there with our guys. And so for that, I'm excited about.
I know there's some things you'd like to work on,
Yep.
but why do you think that this team has gelled so well in this first couple of
Yeah,
weeks?
great point. I don't know. Every team's different. We build relationships. We work really, really hard on that. It's important to us. We talk a lot of things. Some people don't think it's important, but I do. I think relationships important. I think tight huddles is important. Communication is important. We really work on those things from the time our team gets there in the summer. Having a brand new team this year, obviously it makes it difficult at times, like you're starting over. But I think that has played a big part in how our guys are starting to gel and starting to play with each other and playing with some toughness. But we've also played good teams. I mean, Texas went to the NCAA tournament last year. New Mexico State went to the NCAA tournament and won a game. I know they got a brand new team, but it still has a ton of tradition and history, and they've been really good over the last decade. Alcorn State won their league. Corpus Christi went to the NCAA tournament. So we've played some good teams. And so, it's not like we're able to win, every game by 30 or 40. We're learning a lot about our team.
You mentioned the Aggies. That's your next opponent coming up Wednesday, 7 p.m. from the Pan Am Center. Is it difficult to beat a team twice in a season?
Yeah, especially them. We haven't done it in like 12 years, right? I think. I mean, they've dominated this series over the last decade. There's no secret to that, and rightfully so. They've had really good players, good coaches, and they have a great home court advantage. And when you have those 3 things, good things tend to happen for you. And I was told this week, I don't think we've won there since 12 years, 2010 or 2012, whatever it is. And so they deserve all the credit, And just because we beat them one time here doesn't change anything. They've dominated this series, and for us to go beat them at the Pan American Center with their fan base and their team as talented as they are, we're going to have to play our best basketball game up to this point.
And when you look at your squad, where do you want to see progress?
Yeah, I think on the offensive end, is obviously where we're figuring things out. We haven't shot the ball great, but we trust our routine on that, and we're taking the right shots. And the last game, we were able to hit some shots, which were able to extend the lead against Corpus. But obviously that, the free throw shooting, we're getting to the free throw line, one of the top 10 teams in the country right now at free throw attempts. But we got to make them, when we get there. And then turnovers. I've harped a lot off turnovers. On the defensive end is rebounding. I think that was the biggest key that came out of these 3 games. We were a good rebounding team, we thought, going into this tournament, but we got exposed on that end. And so we've got to get better, and we got to clean up the rebounding.
Well, UTEP will look to make it 6 wins in a row. Again, that is this Wednesday against NMSU at the Pan Am Center, 7 p.m. tip-off. Coach Golding, best of luck on Wednesday and the rest of the way.
Thanks, as always. Go Miners.
Back to you.
All right, we'll talk about the winds here in just a moment, but certainly if you've been driving around Upper Valley, Lower Valley, out in the cotton fields, it is cotton harvest time. And this is one of the smaller bales. They come in all different sizes, but